Happy Halloween, you savages. I'm dressed up for Halloween. I got my grandpa's Cook County Sheriff's Police Department jacket from the fucking 60s, okay? It's got a little wear and tear. It's taken down some bad guys before. Yes, they did rock the tie. My grandpa had the mustache. I actually have a fake mustache somewhere. Could have grown a real one, I guess. But he said he used to rake it like this. And so he cut the mustache eventually. So this is close enough. Okay? Happy Halloween, guys. I am going to do a late recap of UFC 321. Okay? I'll start with the main event. Tommy Aspinall gets gouged in the eyes by Ciryl Gane, who had a fucking great start. So it only added to the hate that he received because Ciryl Gane was moving, throwing that jab out there. I think Tom Aspinall and Fedor Emelianenko have something in common. They're both great at beating heavyweights, but Ciryl Gane doesn't move like a heavyweight. Just like prime Fedor, dude, would go through and just blast through these 6'4", big, heavy, slow dudes. He can rip through them in pride, right? Even in Affliction, you know, go out there and just smoke Tim Sylvia, 6'8". That's perfect. That head was just on a pole for him. Boom, boom, boom. Donald Trump was there ringside. I mean, we're talking, these were the days, okay? Tom Aspinall is great at beating somebody a little slower than him who stands in front of him. That is not Ciryl Gane. Ciryl Gane is very quick, very mobile, right? What I was telling you guys is that Tom Aspinall has another gear, his grappling. His grappling is very underrated, really, but he only got one shot off, which was beautifully defended, by the way, by Ciryl Gane. Great job. Got the underhook, pivoted off the corner, you know, just hit that little angle, got right back on his bike, moving. I mean, it was a beautiful, 4 minutes or whatever we got to see from Ciryl Gane. Then he gouges Tom in the eyes and we get the rematch. Look, I think Tom's going to download a lot of data from that. I think there was a lot to learn even in the short time he spent in the cage. Remember, he's been out for over a year trying to fight John Jones. So it was important to get back into the cage and to, just get back to moving, man. I think he's going to find his timing again. I think those two are going to match up great. If Tom gets on top of him, he's going to fuck him up. But on the feet, Ciryl Gane was looking like a real fucking test for Tom Aspinall. Tom pulls his chin up a little bit. He's standing a little tall. I'll give you another take you're not going to hear from nobody else. It's not good that he's training with Rico Verhoeven. It's not good that Tom Aspinall is training with the best kickboxer in the world. What am I talking about? Tell you what I'm talking about. In kickboxing, they generally speaking stand in front of each other with giant gloves on. You guys can't see, but I'm tapping my toe here, right? Fucking, hey, stand right in front of each other. That's not Ciryl Gane at all. Tom Aspinall's leg kicks looked great. Okay? Maybe that's a weapon, but we lost a little bit of the boxing sauce. And I think that's what he really needs. He really needs to bend his fucking knees, tuck his chin a little bit, cut Ciryl Gane off, threaten him with the hand so he can get a hold of him and drag him onto the ground. I think that's the best strategy from Coach Mike over here. Okay. Because he wasn't winning that 4 minutes. Okay. Now, what can we judge from that? I think people take it too far. Ciryl Gane was killing him. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. But he was definitely off to a fantastic start. As a 4-1 dog, can't ask for a much better start than that, can you? All right. Virna Jandiroba somehow loses to Mackenzie Dern. And I say somehow because I'm a little salty. I did bet on Virna Jandiroba as an underdog. But she did what I thought she would, except for the, whole getting grounded and pounded from the bottom. She was getting beat from Mackenzie Dern was throwing up elbows and punches off of her butt, off of her back, winning the fight. That is unacceptable. Okay. Virna Jandiroba, I said could take Mackenzie Dern down. I said was better at wrestling. I said was better at wrestling on the fence. All true. Didn't matter. Even when she got the takedowns, right? She was still kind of not engaging with Mackenzie Dern down there. She needs to be more vicious. She needs to throw elbows. It was the second worst ground and pound performance of the night before I lose my shit when we get to the next one. Should we just do it now? Should we just do it now? Jailton Almeida deserves to be cut from the fucking UFC. How the fuck is Jailton Almeida still not throwing ground and pound in 2025 when the fucking title shot is clearly on the line? Jailton Almeida throws a couple John Jones elbows down. That fight was over with. Instead, what does he do? He fucking fumbles the bag. He blows it. I said that Jailton Almeida could take Alexander Volkov down. That was true. But guess what? It didn't fucking matter because he just sits on top of him doing jack shit, letting Volkov wrestle up. For what? What are you letting this guy back in the fight for? This is not bullshit. I coach children at UFC Gym Huntington Beach. I coach children with more vicious ground and pound than Jailton Almeida. How many bottom of the barrel heavyweights who can't cut it in the UFC at all, how many of them would kill for Jailton Almeida's wrestling, kill for Jailton Almeida's physique, kill for Jailton Almeida's ranking? Even his striking's pretty clean. All that to then just do nothing, get on top and do not just lose the decision to Volkov. It's horrible to watch, bro. Go grapple. Go fucking grapple. Go grapple at Craig Jones Invitational. Go grapple. I think I destroyed my mic. I think Jailton Almeida just had me break my fucking mic. I don't think this is going back up. I think I'm holding this for the rest of the show. Jailton Almeida, you need to train with John Jones for a day, okay? Jailton Almeida, you are from Brazil. Where's the favela? You know what I'm saying? Where's the grit? Where's the mean streak? Okay? He gets on top of Volkov and he just... How's that clock doing? Yeah, I'm still up. Oh, couple punches from the bottom. Oh, here he comes up for a sweep. Whoops. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? I first called this back when... Yeah, look at the screw. That's a screw. I first called this when Jailton Almeida fought Derek Lewis, okay? I was complimenting Jailton Almeida, talking about what a prospect he is, but I said, my God, that guy has a long way to go with his ground and pound. Go watch that back, okay? Go watch what I was saying back then about Jailton Almeida versus Derek Lewis when he was just in mount, just kind of whispering sweet nothings in Derek Lewis's ear. Okay? He's gotten no better at ground and pound since then. Jailton Almeida has the worst ground and pound in the UFC. Jailton Almeida has worse ground and pound than any fighter on that roster. It is unfucking believable. It is a disgrace. Okay? Now, are they going to cut Jailton? No. They can't be cutting these heavyweights. I heard they're going to cut Hamdi Abdel Wahab. But yeah, for that deep heavyweight division you got, what are you guys going to do? What are you going to do? No, they shouldn't cut him. But that's what he fucking deserves. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. I guess it's a decent win for Volkov. I don't even know if Volkov won, but fuck it. Give it to him. Fuck it. Umar Nurmagomedov holds down Mario Batista. Was anybody really impressed? I mean, does he really get a title shot off of that? I don't know, man. You know, he got past a good striker, a guy on an 8-fight win streak. You got to respect that. But he got clipped with that knee to the face. It was like a kick. Man, he ate that shit like a sandwich, though. Good on Umar. Got a little bit of a chin on him. And he's in ridiculous shape, but he does get a little tired in that third round. And I know it's a small note, but dude, Merab's pace. Like, did you see anything that made you believe that in a rematch with Merab, it would be different? I didn't. Azamat Mirzakhanov knocks out Alexander Rakic. Congrats to anybody who cashed this over in Premium Channel. If you guys want to see who I'm betting on this week, I got 2 locks that I love, especially one that I love. DM at Mike Finch'Show on Instagram. We'll get you in there. Usually it's these little fight nights that I do my best work. I do think in the Apex, I got you guys on this lock of the night. Killian Sal killed KO's Nasrat Haqparast. I fucked that bet up. Killian Sal killed with a beautiful head kick. Ikram Alaskarov I had bet on. Ikram Alaskarov does a great job against against Iron Turtle, young Park. Yeah, I think that was exactly what I described, right? That literally went exactly according to plan. Ludovic Klein breaks his fucking leg in the third round. His foot got trapped underneath him. If you haven't watched it, just don't. It was horrific. But comes through with it. Mateusz Rebecki, all he needed to do was stand up. Okay? If his corner was paying any fucking attention, they could have just said, hey, stand up. And he could have gone, and the ref would have went, fight over. Because Ludovic Klein was not standing up with a broken leg. But Ludovic Klein just hangs on, guts out the third round. And, I mean, literally hangs on, like hugging Mateusz Rebecki, right? And makes it. You know, they sit him on the stool to get his hand raised. It was a crazy emotional moment. Shout out to Ludovic Klein. He definitely got the first 2 rounds. They did give this one fight of the night. Walter Walker heel hooks Louis Sutherland from the top position. He just keeps sitting back for these fucking legs. He's such a finisher. Walter Walker, absolute lock on the card. Great fucking submission. His 4th heel hook? Jesus Christ. It's a UFC record and he keeps adding to it. And, you know, we can't be too nice to these UFC heavyweights, guys. I got to keep it real with you. This leg lock defense is trash. This leg lock defense is garbaggio. Okay. The only one who has any argument is Kennedy and Nzechukwu because that was a sick inside heel hook. That one was a pretty nasty inside heel hook. These other ones, especially this one against Louis Sutherland, bro, he didn't have his foot on the hip. He was pinching his knees a little bit. I don't want to shit on his technique because his technique is solid. It's not world class. In jiu-jitsu, no. But, you know, in MMA, you don't see that many heel hooks. There's like the occasional Husam Paharas and fucking, Gary Tonin over in one. You know, Ryan Hall. I mean, this is special, right? DC was correct, though. All Louis Sutherland had to do, you know, put that foot into the groin and push. He did spin. So all I needed to do was push with that leg, roll with it. He probably would have been out, but instead he freezes and taps. So that's the state of the heavyweight division for you guys. All right? That's where we're at. Got to give props to Walker, though. It was Louis Sutherland's, first UFC fight? So, come on. Nathaniel Woods somehow beats Jose Delgado. Is that real? Jose Delgado was whooping his ass. Look at that first round. Jose Delgado was dominating Nathaniel Wood. But Nathaniel Wood, tough as fuck, you know? Well-rounded dude. Makes it happen. I was impressed by both of them. Nathaniel Woods, you know, fucking balls and grit. And Jose Delgado's rangy striking, his timing, the way he was getting Nathaniel Wood all bloody in that first round. I'm impressed by both these guys, man. Shout out to 2 gangsters right there. That could have been fight of the night. Hamdi Abdel Wahab dominates Chris Barnett. It was ugly. You know, I usually don't like the UFC commentators just dunking on the athletes. Here was one where I agreed with DC. Like, you know, Hamdi, he goes, as you go up the card, you'll see the level increase, right? Like you'll see them go to that far wrist. You'll see them in these positions, you know how to break people down properly. That's like a rough of what Daniel Cormier said. He's right. I mean, Hamdi is pretty ghetto with the wrestling even. Like he's just what DC called a football tackle. You know, he's out there just, he's double-legging people without grabbing their legs and shit. You know what I'm saying? This guy is wilding. He's out there, no wrist control, just parking that bus on top of Chris Barnett, who's almost 40 years old and so fat that his shorts can't stay up. So Not surprised that Hamdi gets the dub there. He was the pick. Mitch Raposo ekes out a decision against Azat Maxim, who got a point taken away that probably contributed. Decent fight between those two. And then Mizuki Inoue finds a way to beat a gassed Jacqueline Amarim. I thought Jacqueline Amarim might have, I don't know if it was 2 rounds to 3. She definitely got dominated in the 3rd round, though. Mizuki Inoue hasn't fought in a long time and comes in rusty and beats Jacqueline Amarim. Okay, hey, note taken. Forget betting on these ladies' fights. I'm okay. Call me out. Call me out next time I fucking put a bet on these ladies' fights. Fuck it. Another fucking parlay buster. Jacqueline Amarin loses to a girl who's fought like once in 3 years, guys. Okay. That's the state of things. So all we can do is update. Okay. Got it. Got it. Now I know. Jacqueline Amarim's just going to gas in the 3rd round to a girl who hasn't fought. Got it. Hey. I had fun. Did you have fun? You may not have, you know? I could see how disappointed Dana White was because, you know, the fans are leaving quiet, leaving during the interviews and shit, you know? Yeah, you know, not an all-time co-main event and definitely a dud of a main event the way it ended. I think it tees up a rematch, though, that people will be interested in. I mean, how much better is Gane versus Aspinall now? You know, now that people aren't just writing Gane off as the bum who quit to John Jones in a minute, right? Like now Cyril Gane started looking good against Tom. Tom was struggling with the timing and the range a little bit, and the speed, honestly, of Cyril Gane, that movement. So now let's see, you know, Tom getting to make those adjustments in camp. I think, it'll be actually a lot of fun. And hopefully they make it happen sooner than later. You know, how fun would this be to get done in December? I'm for it. I'm for it. You know what else I'm for? You liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and leaving a comment. Even if you put like a W, if you got nothing to say, helps the algorithm. These videos don't do as well as the lives. If you guys want to watch my lives, hit the live tab. But, you know, pump this one out for me. Would you help your brother out? I would appreciate it. You know what else I would like? If you come over to the free Telegram and catch the bets there. And of course, if you want to see my bets, you could direct message at Mike Finch Show on Instagram. My guy T will get you in. I drop my favorite bets every single week. Come see who I'm betting on. I appreciate every single one of you. I really do. Let's fucking eat this week. Like I said, I've got a lock that I'm very excited about dropping. If you guys want to see 5 of my most confident picks, you guys could already see that. It's already up. Just click the live tab on my channel. You guys know I appreciate you. Until next time.